Before we start this video, I want to give a quick shout out to my last video, which was the best movies and TV shows app. If you haven't already watched it, please do go and watch it now. You should see a link to it now in the top corner of the screen. That's it guys, enjoy the rest of the video.
Hey friends, it's Kay. I hope you're all well. Now in today's video I'm looking at the smart TV box from STREAMX. It's the X1PRO and it comes with 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of ROM, gigabit Ethernet and Wi-Fi 6 and of course Android 12. Now it supports the H.265 codec, we've got OTA and it supports up to 6K resolution and of course Wi-Fi 6 as I mentioned earlier. Nice bit of branding on the box. And let's take a look what we get in the box. And of course the first thing is the STREAMX X1PRO box itself. We have got a standard design, but I am liking what I see with this yellow accent here. We've got a nice long big front LCD panel, nice X1PRO branding, and to the side we've got some vent holes. Underneath we've also got some vent holes and we've got some rubber feet. And on the opposite side we've got an SD card reader, 2 USB ports and some more venting up top. Now we've got the standard design with the 2 aerials on the back which you just fold out. And on the back we've got our main ports, we've got a DC in, IR port, AV port, HDMI in, a gigabit LAN and digital audio out. In the box we also get some more goodies, and the first of these is the remote control. It's a good size and weight and it feels like it's solidly constructed. We've got all our usual buttons, power, volume, channel, D-pad, OK. We've got a smart assistant button with the microphone, and of course we've got the number pad. On the back we've got a battery compartment and it takes 2 AAA batteries. Also in the box is the power brick. We get a complimentary HDMI cable, and lastly we get the user guide. I can't stress how important it is to look at this guys. It tells you everything you need to know, which isn't much because it's just plug and play. Nevertheless, it is foolproof, so definitely take a look at it. And that's it friends, this is all you get in the box. Next I'm going to power up the box and show you around the home screen, including all the functions and the video on demand. So powering up we get a nice little boot up screen, which takes us straight onto the home screen. So top right of the screen we've got our Bluetooth status, we've got a weather widget, we've got a date and time. Now to the far left of the screen we've got some icons, and the first of these is the cog, and this is our settings menu, and it's going to take us straight to our Android TV settings, where we can access our network settings, and we're going to put in our password for our network. So simply select your network and it will prompt you for a password. Now while we're here, let's take a look at device preferences, and if we scroll down to the bottom, you can see that we're on the STREAMX X1PRO and we've got 64 gigs of flash memory and 4 gigs of RAM. We've got a version number and we're on Android TV OS version 12. Below the cog icon we've got the folder icon, and here we can access all our media on the device, be it local memory, network neighborhood or NF share. Next one down is the brush icon, and from here you can clean the system memory if you're getting some performance issues like lagging or stuttering of media playback. Now if you are experiencing problems you can also check the speed of your internet connection by clicking on the dial icon, and this will bring up an online internet speed test, and obviously here you can see I'm not connected to the internet. Next icon down is the bin icon, and here we can uninstall any apps that we've installed. Next one is the microphone icon, and this is your voice commands which you can use with your remote. First of all you need to set it up and just follow the on-screen instructions. And lastly we've got the function icon, so this allows you to assign app shortcuts to the keypad numbers on your remote, and it's a fairly straightforward process. Once this is done, all you need to do is press the corresponding number keypad to quickly open up the app you've assigned to it. Now back on the home screen we've also got 9 shortcut links we can populate with our favourite apps. And this is easy to do, just click on an empty link and it'll bring up your latest apps and you can just choose the ones you want to populate. Back on the home screen above those favourites we've got our browser, and this is adequate. You can browse the internet at your leisure and you can use the mouse function on your remote to navigate the pages. As you can see, navigation is smooth, quick and effortless. Back again and we've got an app shortcut, and you've guessed it, this will take you to all your installed apps. So of course you've got access to the Google Play Store and all you need to do is sign in and you're on your way. Now next to that on the home screen we've got an App Store shortcut which will take us to our app stores, and in this case we've got Play Store and we've got the App Store for the STREAMX box. Okay, now to one of the main reasons you're probably buying this box. It's a live TV and we access it by just clicking on the icon. So this is the standard layout. On the top we've got the number of channels, and in this case it's 1494. And below that we can scroll down the channel listing and we can click on the one we want to select, and you get a live preview of the channel in a square box on the right. And as you can see there's tons of selection here, and as an example I'm going to choose this channel, and you can see it pops into full screen view and we get some information along the bottom. We get the time and length of the program and also when it started and when it finishes.
Along the bottom we've got some menu options, we've got settings, and from here we can turn on the status bar, which shows the date and time and your Wi-Fi status on screen. You've also got internet speed, which shows your connection speed. We can change the viewing aspect ratio, decoder, resources, and you can give feedback. Going back, we can also search for a particular channel. Just type in the title of the channel and you're good to go. Now if you press OK on your remote, it'll bring up a little sub-menu of channels, and you can navigate channels while you watch the current channel. Pressing left on the D-pad brings up more categories, and from here you can access your favorites, add channels to your favorites, and below that you've got access to all your different categories. We've got network TV, regional networks, 24/7, PPV events, a load of sports categories, and in some instances each sport gets its own category, which is pretty cool to have. We've also got music and Canada, Latino, super sports, so overall a great selection. Okay, back on the home screen, let's look at the video on demand option. So here we've got categories along the top. We've got recommended, newest, movies, and TV series. So back on recommended, if we scroll down we can see we've got some options here. We've got search, favorites, history, and settings. So search is obviously just like it sounds, it's basically searching for content. Just use the keypad to find what you're looking for, and you can also use the optional filters. Next along the bottom is favorites, and of course this is your favorite movies and TV shows. And I do like the way this is split into the two categories here. Next along the bottom is history, which shows you what you've been watching. Now this is great. If you didn't finish off what you were watching earlier, you can go back to it. Next to history we've got settings, and we can do upgrades from here. Okay, back up to the top, and the next category we've got is newest. So this is the latest TV shows and movies that have been added. And next to that along the top we've got movies, and we can further explore all the movies by clicking on the movies icon. And we can see here the total number of movies and the number of pages, which is quite a considerable amount. To the left we've got our search and filter functions, and we've got all our categories. So in terms of genres we've got new releases, action, adventure, animation, biography, comedy, crime, documentary, drama, family, fantasy, film noir, history, horror, music, musical, mystery, romance, sci-fi, short, sport, thriller, war, western, and news. So as you can see guys, plenty to keep you occupied. Now back up top, let's take a quick look at the search and filter function. This is all quite self-explanatory. Just type in what you're looking for and it should come up straight away. Now a cool feature here is the filter option. This allows you to filter movies by type, genre, country, year. It's definitely going to help you narrow down that one you're looking for. Moving on to TV series, it's much of the same, all the same features, great search and filter combos. Genres wise, we've got new releases, action, adventure, animation, biography, comedy, crime, documentary, drama, family, fantasy, game show, history, horror, music, musical, mystery, reality TV, romance, sci-fi, sports, talk show, thriller, war, western, and shorts. A pretty good selection I'd say. Okay, all the way back on the home screen, we've got one last great feature, and it's a playback feature. Okay, so this is what it sounds like. It basically gives you the option to play back some movies or TV shows that you might have missed. So you've got your channels along the left here, and along the right side you've got the dates which you can play back the movies or TV shows from. And you can scroll down and see times and the movies or TV show names. So all you need to do is select the date, the time, the program you want to watch, and it will just start playing. Voila! A very handy feature in my opinion. And you get all the familiar playback features and settings. And on my last look, there was around 100 channels that have got this option. I'm sure they'll add more as we go along. So in my opinion guys, it's a great box with all the features you need. Great content, super variety and categories, with a whole bunch of settings you can change. And the great thing about a box like this is that it's just plug and play. You don't need any technical know-how to set it up and get it up and running. So the STREAMX X1PRO definitely gets a seal of approval from TechFigure. So guys, if you found this video helpful, give us a like and a subscription would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next one.